cover the case of Robert Mondavi and the wine industry. I'm Sarvin Hussain and here are my colleagues.
I'm Wasidin Ahmed. I'm Hussain. I'm
Okay, so who are we? We are Mondavi. Mondavi is a wine industry which is situated in the Napa Valley, California, US. We have 6 wineries in California, and we actually mainly focus on premium wines. We can see the founder of Mondavi, which is Robert Mondavi here. We have a vision. Our vision is to take Mondavi in the US, in the world map of premium wines, as well as increase sales and profits. So we have some key issues regarding this, and we have as well as some goals to come up with this. So our vision is Robert Mondavi wanted to take US in the world map, and his quest started in 1966. And why he did it? He basically did it because he wanted to educate Americans about the importance of fine wine. Also, his family's philosophy, the purpose of wine is to accompany with food, has also inspired him to come with this. With this vision, he committed himself to quality and creating consistent brands to enlarge market shares. If you see the vision of Robert Mondavi and Karm's vision, we will see that Robert Mondavi's vision was strictly to gain popularity in the US, quality, premium wines and innovation. But if you see the Karm's vision, which is slightly different, is increased wine sales and of course more profits. So the main key issues would be too much dependency on US wine market. Also the other two brands, main two brands, Woodbridge and Costco brands, they are depending more on this for the cash flows. Back in 1966 there was less competition, but now the competition is increasing day by day. Also, we see that Mondavi has invested since the decreasing consumption of target market. So we have come with some goals. So what we will do at first, we will differentiate our brands so that at least the market segments, the consumption market will increase, and also we will diversify our brands in other countries so that performance can decrease our cost of capital. And we have also come up with a decision that we will consider an organic growth rather than acquisition. Now the Porter's 5 forces analysis.
Now, make out our strategic goals. We use the Porter's 5 forces analysis. Now, here's the Porter. So, first of all, when Mondavi started his business, he borrowed $1 lakh from his family members. So, here's the issue first. High capital you needed to establish this business. And Mondavi started his business in 1966 and established his business in 1970 with the profit. So here's the two things again. You need long term to establish and more than a year to generate profit. And once again, the last point is distribution system is costly. Do you think the distribution system of Mojo we find in our canteen is similar to the wine? No, of course not. So here, distribution system must be costly. Now the question arises on your mind that is it attractive or unattractive? Of course unattractive. Forget about the last 3 parts. Think about the capital. Do you think my family members give me $1 lakh equals to what? 80 lakhs or something. So huge amount of money is involved in this business. So this is unattractive for us. So here's the threats of substitute. Threats of substitute, which are substitute. Of course, the beverage and the wine coolers. Wine coolers don't pack with 3 dollars. Wine coolers is something mixture of wine and beverage, and beers, of course, the champagne. Those products are made by the Australia, South Africa, and some European country like Italy or Spain. Now, move to the power related to buyers. Who are the buyers of this wine? Am I my good member submarine? Of course not. The wholesaler of this are the main buyers of this wine. Now, you see the Costco is a main wholesaler in the case, but here I include the name of Southern Wine and Spirits. This company accounted for 29% of the selling. That's why Robert Mondavi gives chance to take decision. So it's just a power. So now related to the suppliers. So I have a mouse, but if Oppo controlling to the on off with, if he doesn't on, so I cannot control this mouse. So once again, as the grapes in this industry growing again and again, wine companies grow grapes at their own cost. Not only the grapes, but also the bottling, packaging, distribution system also. So now the last part, competitive rivalry, which is my most favorite part. So if I ask you a question, Rahul, did you see the picture? Yeah, of course. Who will be the winner of this picture? Of course, who wears the gloves? She is the winner. Ignore the beautiful part. Beautiful. Okay, now analysis. So as the wine industry is growing day by day, and the competitors are forced to go to the popular premium as market demand, so Robert Mondavi started consolidating with other firms. Consolidating means merger. Let me give you the crystal example. On 2014, Banglalink was the second telecommunication company in our country, but now in 2017 got to the third position. Why? Because of merging Robi and Airtel. So consolidating is also a strategic plan to survive in this industry. Now let's swim to the next part, key success factor.
So, talking about the key success factors, once Mondavi said in 1976, wine is more than a drink, it's a culture. So, for him, it's a culture. So, there is a loss of imperative defense for the key success factors for Mondavi's industry. Lots of imperatives like competitive imperatives. So, new techniques like cold fermentation, stainless steel tanks, remote sensing, digital mapping, and technologies to enhance wine management. I have to mention one thing very particularly, that to learn this remote sensing and digital mapping technology, Mondavi once go to the NASA and work there to learn this sector. So in early 1970s, he introduced so many tremendous techniques for his fermentation and his other aging technologies as well. So he established his brand names in early 90s to use those techniques as well. And talking about the technological imperatives, so Mondavi never considered this wine as a business. He always mentioned that this is a liquid art. So he is an artist, he is an artist. This industry is art. So he also introduced state-of-the-art gravity flow system, which included with the fermentation process. And he also climate control subterranean cellar. So this industry is also thinking about the climate as well. So this is the word. And talking about the financial. As you can see that from 1998 to 2001, their net income, sales, assets, return on asset, return on investment, everything is increasing day by day from 2001. But I have to tell you one more thing. Without this thing, there are also cost of goods sold, other liabilities are also increasing day by day. So this is a very constant thing. And talking about the marketing, this 70s guy introduced so many marketing techniques in early 70s and 60s that we are using right now. He got 60, this industry got 60 different wine brands. Third one is Robert Mondavi Winery, second one is Robert Mondavi Coastal Private Selection. So this industry tried to do one more thing. There is an opinion leader for every segment. So he tried to identify this opinion leader, he tried to educate him, and he tried to give more knowledge about his wine and other collections. So these industries also care about the radio ads, also care about the print advertisement, also care about the magazine advertisement. So they did everything in the early 70s. Organization part. This is a very good part of the Mondavi industry success. They are all organized into 3 different segments based on their product, like Woodbridge, like Robert Mondavi Winery Collection, like Coastal Collection. So they put lots of concentration on their success factors. And they by dividing all those organizational things, they got more opportunity to enhance their products. They got more opportunity to involve their customer. They got more opportunity to customize products. So customized products, brand purity, and holding a distinctive position is the ultimate key success for the Mondavi's industry. Operational factor. They got 100 implemented wine distribution. They also employed 200 salespeople for each of their part, and also creating a sales force to look after its distribution channels, so that they can reach to the distributor channel, so that they can grab some more opinions from the distributor. So distributor, they are not feeling separated from the group as well. So they have the distributor council as well. They have the Woodbridge export. So Mondavi is not only stick to the selling part. He also exports his Woodbridge wine collection in the other countries like Chile, Australia, and others, so on. So talking about development. So I have before talking about this development, I have to clarify one more. Development is all about the surroundings. I am the Mondavi. customers, competitors, complementers, and suppliers around me. So there is a high chance or low chance that those four factors turn into my competitors anytime. So we are going to identify these factors as well. Suppliers. Mondavi owned and leased almost 7,900 acres. Land in California, 1,600 acres land in the Chile and California. 63% of his main production, base production comes from his own vineyard. So he is not dependable that much on the other country, other distributors as well. So and in the long term, there is a fact, Mondavi made contractual dealing with his outsider distributor for 3 years. So they are not bound to break their contracts within these 3 years. So he did those things to take over the supplier. So there, in this fact, there is no forward integration. Supplier has no power over Mondavi with any kind of uniqueness like price, like other sort of things. So Mondavi's power over their suppliers is a little bit high. And talking about the partners, Mondavi did 10 mergers, more than 10 mergers to other regions as a business owner. Almost every merger is successful. So there is not a single evidence that those partners are all of a sudden separate from Mondavi's merging proposition and doing another business. So every merging business are happy with Mondavi. So they are happy with doing business with their partners Mondavi as a one business. So in this sector, as a partner, as a entrepreneur, Mondavi is a very successful one, and his power over his partners also high. This is a very good part. Competitors. There is a lots of direct competitors, indirect competitors, and other competitors as well. Talking about the direct competitors, I can see that Kendall Jackson's Ginger Estates. Ginger Estates introduced a non-alcoholic product in earlier 2002. So this is a very high threat for Mondavi as a competitor. They run as a rival company at any time because they are technologically advanced. They introduce so many segments. They are not stick to one plan. So they are in here. Competitors' power over Mondavi is high. Buyers. Mostly, as we already know, that mostly buyers live not us. Mostly buyers are wholesale or retail stores. So they make most renowned distributors and work closely with them. Mondavi try to work closely with them. So in here, we have to mention one thing, that buyers have more products of Mondavi rather than their competitors. So in this sector, buyers over Mondavi's power over their buyers is also high. So buyers are not that much threat for Mondavi. This is a competitive advantage for resource-based competitive advantage. Before doing this, we did lots of surveys like what is their competitive advantage would be, like is there management, is there marketing? No. Management systems can be available but it can be copied. Marketing systems can be unique but it also can not only scarce. So there is only one thing, is brand. So I would like to hear from you guys. Is this brand valuable for Mondavi?
Yes.
Is this brand unique?
Yes.
Of course. Is this brand scarce?
Yes.
Is this immutable? No. No one can copy Mondavi's brand image. So this is his competitive advantage. And there are 4 X factors behind this advantage. Number 1 is innovative. Is he innovative? Of course he is innovative. 70s he introduced so many technologies. He went to the NASA to learn winery industry fermentation system. So obviously this guy is so much innovative rather than 100 people. And technological advance, of course, his technological advance. His distribution channel, his marketing channels, everything is based on his technology. And different business segments for different products. Obviously, he identifies 3 core products. He introduced so many business segments, and he also put lots of pressure on them segments. He divided the all customer segments. He divided the all winery collection systems by the price, by the age group, by the occupation system, and so on. So, as a business success factors, X factors on the business successful one. And now we're talking about the value chain. Value chain is a set of 8 activities from the sourcing throughout the sales service.
Talking about the value chain. Value chain is the most important topic we have learned so far, right? It's the set of activities that add values to the products from its starting to the finishing line. Like for the wine, from collecting the grapes to reaching to the customers, and the target for analysis value chain is to find out the critical values of the production system, which sector is most important and creating more value to our final product. These are the 7 steps we have learned in the class about value chains, like defined as views, identify the value creating activities, conduct and internal cost analysis, differentiation analysis, industry profit pools, vertical linkage, and the iteration. These are the stages the wine making process are followed. we can say that these are the strategic business units for making the wines. The first step is the grape growing. It's the most important part of making the wine and maintaining the quality of the wines, because the quality of the wines depends on what kind of grapes is used in the process. And then it goes to the crushing section and go to the bottling and packaging. In the bottling and packaging, there is another process that is in the winemaking process, which is called the aging. Aging is like for keeping the wine for a time period for its getting older. For the premium wine, it takes almost 10 to 12 years aging wines, so that it gets better quality. In the distribution and marketing, as we have mentioned earlier, it's totally different from other products. There are some processes to distribute the products. In the critical value creating activity, grape growing and procurement, as it is represent the 50 to 70% cost of the goods sold, and wine's quality mainly depends on the quality of grapes grown. And the other value creating activity is the marketing and distribution, because it is completely different from the other process, These are the internal cost analysis, which means from this analysis we have found that there are two processes. In this process they can outsource their production system or their own system to the other country for these reasons. Like for growing wines, Australian lots typically cost 30 to 60% less than US and 70% less in France. So that we have found that they can outsource this production system to other country. And wine aging processes, the new technology have been found for the aging, using traditional French oak barrels. They can use the stainless steel barrels, and it is cheap. In the internal differentiation, we found that they are selling the different kind of wines to the customer. These are the jug or commodity wine, popular wine, super premium, ultra, and the luxury wine. In the vertical linkage process, we have found this 1 to 3 processes can link to these systems through vertical linkage analysis. And the recommendation, we have found this recommendation.
Okay, now we are almost end of our presentation, but before suggesting some recommendation, I want to hear from you guys. What types of recommendations they need? Anyone? Sorry?
Developing and expanding.
Developing, exporting. Okay, exactly. Here it is. Mondavi Wines exports makes only 8% of their total revenue from exporting rupees, but as we all know, the global demand of wines is increasing day by day, so they can pick it up. So they should introduce a own exportership or make some contract with large exporter, so that they can increase their sales and profit.
They have own distributor.
Okay, I put it here. As we mentioned earlier, the Southern Wine and Spirit sells 29% of their wines, but they also sells another rivals product also. So it means more competition. But if Mondavi creates their own retailer or wholesalers, they can make more money. And Mondavi should gain market from Oakville and Sonoma regions where the consumption of grape is increasing day by day. The 88% of total sales of wines is consumed by only 22% people, and they also these people buy it from luxurious hotels, restaurants, or bars. So for increasing Mondavi sales, they should make some contract with these hotels and bars. And finally, as we mentioned earlier, Mondavi has 10,000 acres own vineyard, and it produced 63% of grapes, but it cost over $50 million. But if Mondavi imports the grapes from Australia or other southern Europe country, they will less the cost and make more profit. That's it.
So, when I get through this whole case, there is a very interesting line. Mondavi mentioned that as a failure of his own business success, like he mentioned that as our consumer think that wine is an occasional drink, rather than like other competitors like beers, they already try to positioning their image like no, beers is an occasional drink, you can drink regularly. So Mondavi's vision is to establish this idea, this concept in their consumer mind that wine is not an occasional drink. It's like it's not an occasional drink as well. You can drink a regular, you can drink as well as well. So he did all their pricing to think about his customers' ability to buy. So from this case, we also identified so many interesting factors like who own JD, who own Burger King channels, and who own like also ice cream sectors as well. So most of the liquor companies own most of the food companies, food sectors as well. So this is we tried our best to manipulate everything, come with our plans, and this is our official end of this presentation. And I would like to hear questions from you, and I'd like to thank you as well for your patience and everything. Thank you so much.